We went in search of a vehicle with an unprecedented breadth of ability, a vehicle that offers enhanced performance, luxury and craftsmanship, and we found exactly that. Take a look at this beauty.
So, I'm in 15 model year Vanquish. Let's take it for a trip around the hill route. Boy, does it feel responsive. Unbelievable. I think the first thing you hear is just the speed of the gear shifts. Absolutely incredible. Modifications to the suspensions made a huge difference. You can really feel it at the rear of the car. Much more control, much more agile. The car just feels so balanced. Oh, lovely landing. Really wears the Vanquish badge well. What can I say? Just superb.
Hi, my name is GC. Welcome to Aston Martin Santon. Today we're going to be presenting to you the Aston Martin Vanquish. Really amazing car. Proud to be presenting this car to you. The Vanquish is Aston Martin's halo car. It's everything that Aston Martin stands for. The best of Aston Martin put together in one vehicle. We're privileged here to have a car that is finished in a color called sunburnt yellow. The only one, in fact, in South Africa, and just looks amazing, doesn't it? You see it right from the nose, which speaks about the heritage of Aston Martin. 106 years old this year. You'll see that there are lines even here that are hidden, that are not quite visible to the eye, but they carry even right to the roof. Some creases over there. Really, really beautiful car. Some details of exposed carbon over there and down at the bottom, and even the roof is an exposed carbon, bearing in mind that this is the only car in this market to sell that we sell in this market that's full body carbon fiber. Nice diamond turned 20-inch wheels that also expose the matching yellow brake calipers in the car. A little bit of carbon, exposed carbon over there as well. And that carries right through. This is probably my favorite part of this car. It also displays the width of the vehicle and also just gives it that athlete's focused look, like it's about to bolt off the line, like Usain Bolt. Coming right to the back, all these lines are integrated into the side. Really, really stunning car. Looking at the back here, there's a couple of design elements that are really stunning. First of all, we've got these crease lines that carry right from the roof all the way to the back. This integrated spoiler, which is actually quite nice for aerodynamics, but all the lines go together. And incorporating these tail lights that are also a part of the bodywork. These are inspired by our hypercar, the 177 hypercar. And with the lights on, those LEDs just almost extend the lights all the way from the wings, and they give it a very, very lovely finish looking at the car from the back. Inside here is we've got a very, very decent size boot, bearing in mind that this car is a super grand tourer, and so the idea is that you should be able to use it for longer trips. You should be able to do a weekend away. You should be able to go a golfing weekend or a long weekend away. And critically, it fits in a set of golf clubs, maybe two, including your drivers that will be able to fit in here. Your umbrella also fits in there, which is a traditional British car design feature. And so that completes the usability of this car. You'll see here the carbon fiber on the inside of the car. Really, really cool. Now on the inside is probably the best part of this car, and why? Because even in 2017, these cars are still hand-built and handcrafted. And so what you see is a lot of detail and a lot of different textures of authentic materials playing between leather, some coarse stitching, hard pile carpeting, some contrasting stitch in yellow, the embroidery with the Aston Martin wings that speaks a lot about our heritage. On this particular vehicle, it's also specified with the 177 steering wheel, which is more of a square really than a circle, and feels really good in the hands. You really feel like you're in a racing car. This particular model also includes what we call the AM3 infotainment system, which is the latest by Aston Martin, which also incorporates haptic feedback buttons to the touch, new navigation system, Bluetooth streaming. This particular car is also specified with the Bang & Olufsen sound system. And so the cars really, really feel good on the inside, which is a key part of the Aston Martin. Stepping onto the inside of this car, what you immediately experience and feel is the craftsmanship and the detail with which this interior is put together. Everywhere you look, you have authentic materials, from the supple leather with contrasting coarse stitch, the roof, which is an interplay of Alcantara and leather, also with quilting and contrasting stitch. The steering wheel really feels amazing. It's inspired by the 177 hypercar once again, which tends to be more square than it is circle, and it really feels like you're in a racing car. It's critically also very comfortable with loads of space headroom. I'm not the best specimen to test this, but yeah, you got lots of space. The piano black finish on the central sort of flowing trim on the inside. New trimming here as part of the AM3 infotainment system with buttons with haptic feedback. They really feel good. Even the shift buttons for the gearbox are finished in glass, and you know, not to forget obviously what Aston calls the emotional control unit, otherwise known as the key, which also slips in between these push button glass selectors. And what this does is obviously brings the car alive, and it's something that we'd like to do, to hear this V12 come alive. And so we're going to do just that. Sounds good, doesn't it? That's me, buddy. We're actually going to go into the heart of this car because, you know, Aston Martin is power, beauty, and soul. And the soul of this car is found underneath this. So let's have a look. Let's see what's there. Oh, how stunning is that? 6-liter V12. They don't make sports cars like this anymore. Normally aspirated, makes a total of 568 brake horsepower, 630 Newton meters of torque, and mated to the 8-speed gearbox that this car comes with, it's good for 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. something I'd like in a Grand Tourer. Not that you'll be racing every day, but it's nice to know that you can, and this car does that.
Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our show, but do tune in again next week when we'll start up our engines once again. Until then, from me, Suri Smith, buckle up and drive safe.